Okay, is it my turn?
Yes, it's your go.
Well, I think I will move here for one action.
Okay.
Use my next action to flip it.
Yep.
Oh, look.
Nice.
So we found the gray one.
Yeah, so gray and gray, so
yeah.
Engine parts right there.
So that was 2 actions.
Yep.
Do you think I should just use an action to go get it?
You can use an action to get there and you can get it next turn, but I'm also about to die because I don't have any water left.
Oh, well I can spend actions to draw fewer storm cards, 1 per action.
So maybe you go there.
Yep, and I'll get it next time, and I'll only draw 3 storm cards.
There we go.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright, so first one is going to be the storm moves to the right, so that moves there, and then it gets sand on it.
Well, it's lucky we found that then.
Yeah, and then the storm is going to move down 2, which means there's going to be sand right on top of you. And then there's going to be yet more sand on this tile, which is blocking us from getting anywhere else. You're kind of trapped there now.
Yikes. One more.
Yeah, and then the sand's going to move down 1 more, the storm, and that's going to make this have extra sand on it.
Man, it's going to be hard to get back to that ship.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
All right, I need water or I'm going to die.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 actions to get rid of this sand, because there's 2 of them. That gets rid of that. I'm going to use 1 more action to go over here, and then I'm going to flip this, and hopefully there's water there, and there's
not.
No,
Justin.
Ooh, okay, so
now you have to flip your
I'm in a little bit
cards.
trouble. Yep. So first of all, the storm is going to move up twice. 1, 2, which puts more sand right there and there. Ouch. Then the storm is going to move 1, 2 that way. So that's going to move this over here, and it's going to put some sand on that as well. And then the storm picks up. So that is going to move up 1 level.
Right to here.
Yep. So we're getting closer to 5 and imminent doom and death. And then the sun beats down, and we all lose one water, and I am dead. And I just lost us the game. I'm thirsty. I'm going to get a drink.
Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Thirsty Justin.
And today is another installment in the series.
Game terms for newbies.
Right.
Yep.
What's the game term today?
Today's co-op.
Co-op.
Yep.
Or cooperative gaming.
Cooperative, yeah. Very, very interesting genre of games that until we got into board gaming didn't know existed.
Right.
It's something that's, I don't know if it's kind of new, but it seems like it's new.
Well, it seems like there's really been a lot released lately too.
Yeah. So co-op or cooperative games are very interesting because the game is built so that there are mechanisms so that the game kind of plays against the players. So instead of me and Charlotte against each other, it's me and Charlotte against the game.
Right.
Which is very cool because there's not one of us sitting over to the sidelines pretending to be the bad guy and running part of the game. The game is running itself against us.
Right.
Yeah. And it requires some very clever mechanisms, such as what you're just seeing here with these cards here. There's so many of them, and as the storm picks up, you got to flip over more. Storm moves more spaces, more sand piles up,
right,
and then the sun beats down and you die of thirst.
And in a traditional co-op, we all win against the game or we all lose against the game.
Yeah.
But now there's a little bit less traditional definition because there's semi-co-ops as well.
That's true.
So you all win against the game or lose against the game, but sometimes there's a secret condition that makes that one player win the game.
Yep. So co-ops that we have Forbidden Desert here, and its predecessor Forbidden Island, which we don't have. But
we don't.
Very,
I like that game
similar.
a lot too.
Yep.
Oh, let me get my stick out.
There we go. What else do we have for co-ops?
We have Elder Sign.
Yep, Elder Sign, co-op, full co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see here.
We have Castaways.
Oh, Castaways.
Yep.
Right
Which
there.
is actually semi-co-op.
Right.
Now, there's no betrayer or traitor or anything like that in Castaways, but you're collecting these little journal points of your adventures, and if everybody wins and gets off the island, you then count up your points, and whoever has the most points is the actual winner. So it's kind of a weird semi-co-op. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Well, right now we've borrowed Robinson Crusoe. I don't know
Yep.
if you... Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yep.
Because eventually we'd like to do a video that kind of
Compares
the two,
Yeah.
Castaways and Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought you mentioned one more that we had. Oh, Betrayal.
Yep. Betrayal
At
at
the
House of Hill.
on the Hill.
Yeah. That is another semi-co-op in a very unique way because you start off as co-op. You're all in the house looking through and trying to figure out how to get out of the house. And then there's a certain event that happens which causes one person to become the betrayer. And then suddenly it's semi-co-op. There's a bunch of you working together against that one person. So that's kind of cool. We also have Darkest Night. Darkest Night is fully cooperative. Although there's a variation if you have lots of players where one person can actually play the necromancer, which is kind of funny. And then we also have Archipelago or
Archipelago.
Yeah, however
one
way
of
you
those.
pronounce it,
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, and that's semi-cooperative, but it's actually more kind of on the balance of being a traditional non-cooperative game where everyone's just trying to win, but the game can beat you.
You have to play against the game too.
Yeah.
Because they can uprise.
Yeah.
The indigenous population can uprise.
And it's a very unique way of doing it because I'm not trying to help Charlotte out. She's not. It can be very cutthroat and rivalry.
But you do have to coordinate your moves somewhat.
Yeah.
Or you're just both going to lose.
Yeah. Right. So that's an interesting way of co-op. And then there's games like Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror that are co-op. There's a new game that came out called Dead of Winter that is another unique spin on semi-co-op.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a betrayer, sometimes there's not, and you never know. But even if there's no betrayer, you still have secret agendas. So you have to work cooperatively against the game, but you also have to work against the other player somewhat to fulfill your secret agenda, even if you're not a betrayer.
And we have to remember to include Pandemic too, because that was like...
Yeah, that's
one of the most popular co-ops, I think.
Yep.
And then there's that Firepoint Rescue too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots
there's
of co-ops.
all kinds of co-ops.
Yeah, and a lot of very
all
interesting
different themes.
Yeah, a lot of different themes. So you can kind of find the theme. Like if you're not really into zombie apocalypse, then you don't have to play Dead of Winter, or you can play where Castaways. You're on a deserted island. You can go all Cthulhu-ish if you want to. Police theme, fireman theme, lots of different cooperative themes. Very cool.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, you definitely want to try to get that challenging game. You want a challenge when you're playing co-op.
Right.
Yeah.
Until that one time that you're like, you really shouldn't, been able to do that one move.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have won. Shush your mouth. We won.
Yep. So that's co-op. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
We're out of here.
Shush your mouth. Until that one time, it's like, you shouldn't have really been able to do that. And then no, don't cheapen the win.
Yeah.
We won. Shit.
We won what?
Shush it.
Oh, shush it.